What's up, gamers? Hi everyone to here at PAX and watching on stream. I know you guys are watching out there. My name's Ripper. I'm running Pitfall, the Lost Expedition. Let's get into it. Just make sure my controls are correct. Use custom controls. Okay, ready, go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so the first level's actually, and good, it didn't crash. First level is actually one of the final bosses of the game, but it's pretty easy because you can see he has a health bar. We don't have a health bar, so it's pretty easy. We just knock in the circle. So this game is kind of a relatively forgotten kind of 3D platformer, but also kind of like a Metroidvania kind of style. Oops. From that 6th generation GameCube PS2 era. My opinion, it's a bit of a cult classic in my opinion. But there's a lot of 3D platformers of that era that kind of fall under that definition. In a casual sense, this game, it's like a good 7 out of 10, like a good game. But in a speedrun sense, I think it's a really cool game. Got a lot of kind of out-of-bounds style glitches, and I just messed up. That's good. But probably one of those games that probably hasn't aged as well as you remembered. But in a speedrun sense, it's a really cool game. Okay, so the first crash site, you'll notice me doing this kind of combination of getting hit by monkeys, of rolling and punching. That's our fastest movement for the time being. We've got our first big glitch coming up, so we don't want to do the entire tutorial section. So we're going to do a trick here called a triple jump,
mark this.
if I can get it. Just like that. And we don't need Rising Strike, we can just skip the entire tutorial section of the game. So that's a 2-frame trick there. So you have to roll and then unroll and jump at a certain time. Okay. And yeah, that just skips the entire tutorial section as well as the first item of the game. So, but we'll definitely get into that. Okay, native jungle, pretty simple except for these logs, which can be a bit trolly. Ooh, I could take a death. If I take a death, I'll make sure to do a nice big donation. Okay, so I should explain the run here. We've got basically a couple of goals to start off with. Kill all the monkeys. Oops, I actually got that. Oh, I'm going to take a death. That's not great. That's okay, it doesn't cost too much time. So the goal of the run, obviously, beat the final boss. It's any percent, pretty straightforward there. But to get there, we need to beat a penultimate level. It's a stealth mission. It's called Excavation Camp. Now to open that, we need 2 things. First off, we need to. Please don't. Okay, I thought I was dead there. Why did I think I was dead? Okay, we're going to take the heal. I never take this heal. We're going to take the heal. We need to hit Mysterious Temple, which opens the level, and we also need to hit TNT, which prevents us soft locking from exiting the temple. So there are 2 goals at the moment. Now, we're miles away from TNT. Oh, yeah, I should explain that gate cliff. If you roll in this game, you get displaced inside the wall slightly, and that will come back. Don't worry. It enables us to just straight up clip through gates. And also, I'm going to miss Alter Skip. Oh, am I going to make the race? I have to do the backup. Another triple jump here. Don't usually have to do this many triple jumps. There we go. Awesome, we just jump over the gate there. Normally you have to get the lever there. But yeah, rolling into a wall just enables you to clip inside the wall a bit, and yeah, that will come back. Like here. And we can just walk up the wall. That's not intended. So what we're going to do now, as I said, TNT is miles away, and we can jump backwards off vines as well. That's also not intended. This game's quite broken in its physics department. So we're actually going to go hit Mysterious Temple now. Now, Mysterious Temple normally requires you to go get TNT. We don't have TNT, so we're going to have to do something really broken to get out of bounds there. Okay, jump across here. Oop. Okay. So this level's pretty simple. There's a guy in our community, shout out to Cerulean. He's basically said this game looks good, but if you push it just a little too hard, you'll find it's pretty much held together by, and I quote, chicken wire and duct tape. We have an out of bounds in literally every level in this game. You can get out of bounds anywhere. Okay. So this is the first real big trick of the game here. We're going to do a bunch of crazy out of bounds stuff. So we're going to look at this wall a bit too hard. We look at this wall the wrong way, we could just walk through it, of course. That makes sense. Just a quick out of bounds platforming here, back inbounds, and now we're clearly in an unintended area. And just on top of the wall. So this level is meant to be one of those early game levels where you're meant to come first, go back, get another item, and then revisit later, hence the Metroidvania. And this clip, I really don't want to do the backup, so I'm going to line this up perfectly. Beautiful. And we just clip right through here. That's definitely not intended. We're in the basement of the level now, and luckily the loot zone goes all the way down here, and now we're in an endgame level. We've got any quick donations at all? Because this is just an auto scroller, basically.
Yes, we do. We have $150 from Barthunger, who put $90 towards Toad in the Mario Kart 64 incentive and $60 towards Yoshi. We've got a lot of incentive donations coming through. It's been really great to see.
Excellent.
Make sure to put in incentives in your comments so that they get allocated appropriately. We also got $20 from the crowd. So remember, if you in the crowd want to give money to Game On Cancer, you don't have to log on to the website. You can just go to our stand off to the side and do that manually if you so want.
Awesome. Thank you for all the donations. Okay, so now this just bunch of cutscenes. This kind of explains like the end game, and the plot in this game is completely ridiculous, even for like an Indiana Jones style game. Don't worry too much about it. But basically what that has done is unlocked the final level, or that penultimate level, that sneak mission we've got to go do later. So now our only goal is to go get the TNT, which, as I said, is over the complete opposite side of the map, so we've got to go a long, long way to get there. Okay, so what we just got here is Rising Strike, which is normally an early game kind of thing. That replaces triple jump, so thankfully we don't have to do triple jumps anymore. And we also get Sling. Sling's not technically required, but it does make us a bit faster, so we may as well get it. We're here. You'll also notice we have 2 slings, and I will get into that, don't worry. Oh, I got a bit of a right. That was a bit unlucky. Okay. Just a couple of quick levels here. And you'll notice we're just backtracking through levels now, and this game is very notorious for its backtracking, I think. Probably a little too notorious. Of course, we want to backtrack as little as possible, so I think there's one level we visit maybe 3 times, maybe 2 levels we visit 3 times. And that's in the speedrun, so that kind of explains how much backtracking this has. Okay, now we just need to... This is where Sling makes us a bit faster. We didn't have Sling, we'd have to do this crazy out of bounds. It's way too hard. And out here. Okay, so there's a real big skip coming up. So I mentioned we have 2 slings. That's because the item system in this game is completely busted. So it gives you a sling, and it also hard codes it to your second slot. So it gives it to us because it's meant to be the second item. Normally torch is our 3rd item. Get it? Yes, we got it first try. Nice. Torch is the 3rd item, shield is our 4th, and then our 5th item, we get the ability to switch items. It's really hard to get that ability to switch items. It's only in a couple of locations in the game. So basically, we will never get the ability to switch items in the entire run, so we may have to make sure we only get 4 items, because if we get we can get the TNT, but it will be locked into our inventory, and we'll never be able to get it out without getting this item switching. So that's why we skip torch. We have to do all this crazy platforming here to skip 2 cobwebs, which are normally burnt by the torch. So do that on the tree over here. And now we basically jump up this very, very convenient wall. Luckily, the devs left all this geometry in here. Normally, this kind of stuff is not like... it's usually just visual, but in this game... we can't get it. This game, you can just kind of jump up it. This is a bit of a tricky Rising Strike. Here we go now. Okay. And this bit up here has made many people quit the game, jumping into this razor-thin edge here, just like that. And over there. That has made many people quit the game. Sorry, Cerulean. Hate to call you out again. Okay, and we're through. So that's 2 cobwebs skipped there. It's crazy that we need to do all that ridiculous movement just to skip 2 cobwebs, but the cobweb hitboxes for some reason extend a ridiculous amount. It's really hard to clip through them. Oh, yeah, you can... The crocs in this game are meant to be a deterrent to go in the water, but if you just swim really fast, you can just avoid them. Okay, got a nice heal there. Hopefully you won't die again. I think I'll have to make a big donation for that death. That's pretty bad for me. Cheeky little skip coming up around here. There's a... if we don't get a teeter animation. Just like that. So the coyote time, or coyote time, I don't know how to pronounce it, is very generous in this game. You'll see us using that a few times. So you can run way out over voids and be able to kind of act afterwards. So that's a little cheeky skip there. So I think I explained torch skip relatively well. Again, the item system in this game for longer categories, especially 100%, which I actually love 100%. It's probably my favorite category. That's unlucky. You can actually get damage locked in here, so us not getting hit there is crazy. 100%, the routing in that is really interesting because you actually have to route in when you get item swap. Because you can grab as many items as you want, but if you don't have item swap, you could just never use them. So you have to really kind of, it's a big consideration that. So what you grab there is actually the currency of the game. 2, 3, 4. I should also mention, we don't have torch, so it's really dark. Trust me, it's dark for me too. I'm just kind of doing this by memory. Okay, nice. So we're gonna see a few dark areas in this game because you're intended to use torch there, but of course we never get torch. We do get torch, we don't get torch now. So we just got that currency of the game, but I'll go through that after this because this is Monkey Temple skip. We used to have to do a little mini boss fight where you actually got changed into a monkey. Yeah, again, the plot for this game is a bit crazy. Oh my god, I got the out of bounds. Oh, that never happens. What the hell? Nice. First try. Okay, and we're on top of the wall. Again, we're using that weird geometry. You'll notice me making extensive use of that coyote time here. Running way out over and then still being able to jump. Just over here. So yeah, this enables us to skip a mini boss fight, this saves an entire minute out of the run, which is pretty crazy. Okay. I've got a quick donation. We can do one here. We've got a little bit of time.
So we have $15 from Cicada.
Cicada, yes.
Who says, "Keep it up, Ripper. You've got this."
Thanks, Cicada.
We also have $40 from Gleaves, who says, "Put this towards Sid Meier's Pirates wearing pirate gear." And we got $100 from Zoomy G. Good stuff. Who says, "Spyro is green, put this towards green Spyro." So getting some good incentive donations coming through.
Yeah, keep those incentives coming, guys.
Thank you.
So we've just grabbed up second Explorer Idol. That's the currency of this game. We're gonna need those 2 Explorer Idols to be able to buy a required move in a couple of minutes here. We also do that Rising Strike to skip a ladder. Ladders in this game are horrendous. We want to skip them at all costs. If you touch a ladder, that's like automatic 10-second time loss just because he does this goofy animation where he like climbs up the ladder and gets off the top, and it's just really slow. It's funny, but it's also very slow, and we hate that. We also just ran up another wall. I know that went by very quick, I'm sorry. We just ran up another wall and jumped over a load zone, and yeah, so I should explain, this is kind of the fast travel of the game. You're not meant to access this until mid to late in the run. Of course, we want to get to it as soon as possible. This enables us to teleport to the mountains area of the game. We've been in the jungle area, which is kind of the starter area. We're just going to... We actually avoid caverns, which, thank God, because I hate caverns. We actually go straight to the mountains, and we do this because this is where our TNT is. This is actually the final level of... the final area of the game. Okay, so this is a bit of a finicky skip here. This is Ice Wall skip. It's a bit RNG. Hopefully I can get it not too slow here. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Very finicky, that skip. And also, this is what sling does. So I'll see. Straight through the wall. If you dash and then pull out a sling. Oh, okay. So now, this is early geyser. And I'm having the same trouble as Sam did. Shout outs. We have to run out over and using coyote time, jump back, punch and jump back, and hopefully grab. And I really have to be careful here because I technically can soft like this. Having trouble with this one. Okay, now I have to do this. So this is unfortunately okay. We got it. Awesome. That's a scary because you have to jump out way over the void. If you don't time your jump right after that, you just die, and it's automatic 30 seconds or so. And you have to do the ice wall skip again, so it's really bad. Okay. So mountain sled run, this is kind of an auto-scroller as well. You see me doing these really, really high jumps. That's a particularly advanced technique called pressing the A button really fast. If we got another quick donation, this is just an auto-scroller. I'm just going to be rolling down the hill.
Yeah, we have $20 from the Blue 2.
Yes.
Good luck on the run, Ripper. Glad more people are seeing this amazing game.
Yeah, the Blue 2, shout out to him. I'm pretty sure he actually beat my my time loadless like yesterday, so well done, buddy. Shout out to the Pitfall community. You guys are all awesome. We got a really awesome community. Honestly, not a heap of speedrunners. The Discord's really cool. It's really welcoming, and only like 10% of us are speedrunners, and the other 90% are people who have just come in and just said, I just love this game. And I think that's really awesome. Really brings people together. So this is the Shaman, or one of them. He's at a number of locations in the game. And what we need to buy here is Breakdance. Because in the next level, we have to kill a bunch of enemies called Spingers. Normally we kill them with pickaxes, but of course we don't have pickaxes. I'm going to do the safe clip here, just to make sure I don't fall out of bounds. It's actually the safer one, believe it or not. Oh. And straight into the load zone, just skips a bit of time there. So, Spingers. So everyone hates Spingers. If you ever run this game, you will hate Spingers too. Oh my... That never happens. Oh my god. Actually, that's probably good. So these guys, they love to, 1, run away from you, and 2, just completely bounce off Breakdance. So this will be nice and slow, but I think okay, that's good. They haven't bounced off Breakdance yet. That's pretty good. Yeah, see, normally we have pickaxes to kill these guys. It's much easier. Nice. But yeah, we don't. Obviously, we never get. We actually don't even get near pickaxes. Pickaxes are at the end of caverns, and we just don't visit caverns. Can we bounce off? Nope. See, they love to run away. This is why we hate Spingers. They just actively run away from you. I'd love to look into the RNG of this game. Mate, not even the RNG. Just the behavior. So just bounce straight off. The behavior of some of the enemies. Luckily, we can kill some of them before they start spinning. Hopefully this guy gives us a good spot. Yeah, bounce straight off. Yeah, see what I mean? So Spingers suck. It's really hard to like die to them, but you can lose so much time to them. And now, after defeating Spingers, we get the TNT. TNT is easily the best item in the game. And you see it goes into our left item slot. If we had got Torch would have gone to the bottom, Raft would have gone to that slot, and then TNT would have just been locked away forever. So Torch skip's actually really important in this game. Okay, now, we used to run back through teleporters, so the way we came. But because we did Monkey Temple skip, we would actually soft lock on that door. So Harry would just get... So you see he does a little run whenever he gets into the level. You'd just be stuck in that animation forever. So we can't go back that way. So we have to go back through Penguin Down. I probably should have healed. But it should be okay. I should be fine in here. The penguins, if they hit you, you're basically taking auto 2 damage because they knock you into the freezing water. Okay. Okay. And we dodged the ladder again, of course. We had the ladders. One thing I did mention missed mentioning. You see how we're dashing now. I totally forgot to mention we actually get dash just before you do monkey temple skip, and that's just the fastest movement in the game. So, got a crouch kick. And we're going to be backtracking through levels now, and you'll just... you should notice how much faster we're going compared to rolling. Just dodge that croc there. Kind of bait him out. So we actually went through this bit before. We did have to do the weird skip before. Now we can just kind of run over it. And you'll notice we rolled here before, and it's way faster to run. Easy. So we've completed our first 2 goals. We've hit Mysterious Temple. We've got TNT. Now we need to... Our goal now is to get to that stealth mission. And that stealth mission will open the final boss. I will grab the heal here because you can get completely damage locked by this monkey pit here. Yep. You usually take 1 hit there. That's why I was surprised when I didn't take a hit the first time. Luckily, we also don't need to go through the dark room again. Instead, we can creatively use these scorpions as platforms rather than enemies, if they cooperate. Yeah, see, they're platforms, not enemies. They're friends. And now we come at the top. So it's a bit of a funny double entrance there. Jungle Trail, you're meant to come back technically with pickaxes, and then you can get to the top one, and then that enables unlocking of idols. So that's where kind of the Metroidvania comes in. A lot of backtracking. 100% in this game, again, love that category. It's a real routing exercise, and I just love that kind of thing, so that's why it's my favorite. Okay, blowing up that wall is extremely important. We can actually enter this level like 10 minutes into the run, but you can complete it, and on the exit, you will soft lock on that wall, and that's it. So you can't actually get out. So that's the only reason why we get TNT. So this is a stealth mission. I'm going to try and do the new strat. You can get caught by these guys. It's not the end of the world. It's just a bit of time loss. So first we do another little roll, and then if you roll and then dash to the corner, eventually you just clip through the ground. Does that make sense? Okay. Now you're meant to stealth past these guys, but of course we can just run up and hit them. Oh, okay, almost got caught there. Nice. That could have gone much worse. And a little innovation by Bloopy. Shout out to Bloopy. And we can just go straight through the wall here. And we're in the final room. So the point of this level, you're meant to kind of sneak around. They take all your items. They like capture you, take all your items. And you're meant to sneak around and slowly get all the items back and kind of use them to get to later levels. We're pretty much only grabbing exactly what we need here and then just leaving. We actually don't need another item in the game. And we're in the final room. We collect all these totems. Normally we get those totems like after defeating the temples, which of course we never did. So we're actually getting these for the first time. We actually only grabbed Canteen there as well, which is technically the first item, but it's needed for the story progression, so that's the only reason we grab it. So that's the kind of big reveal moment when you're fighting this dude called St. Clair all game, and it ends up he's actually not the boss. It's this weird shaman wizard dude from big cultural appropriation, Aztec or something like that. So, some vague Central American ancient society. It was 2004, guys. Oh, what the hell? That was quite strange. I didn't get the okay. Weird cutscene there. So literally all we have to do now is run to the final boss and beat the final boss. So stealth mission done. You actually can't get to the final boss without beating that stealth mission and doing the final reveal stuff. We've tried, don't worry. So we're actually going to backtrack. So this is the third visit to Flooded Courtyard. We'll get our torch. And we're actually going to go in that dark room we went in before, if you remember. I'll actually grab the heal, just in case. Let's not be silly here. Ledge grab. And you'll actually see in this room here, it's going to be much brighter, but it's still going to be very dark. It is something the game suffers from, just a lot of darkness. If we've got a quick can't hear me. You'll see why we hate ladders. If we got a quick donation, this just runs to the final boss, so not too much going on here.
I'll just take a moment to remind people who we are and what we're doing. We are AusSpeedruns. We do speedrunning events to raise money for various causes. This event we're raising money for Game on Cancer, a great cause. and you know your donations go to really help people. So make sure when you put in your donation that you put it towards an incentive. So you just type it in the comment, and it'll go straight off to great incentives.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so there's a little innovation here. Shout out to AusSpeedruns. We gotta jump well over the water here. Hopefully I can hit this. Just in there, dodge the ledge grab, nice. And then we can bait this croc out. Beautiful. And to the 5-bomb towers, which is the penultimate level of the game. And I won't do the uber fast strat. I'll do the safe strat. But normally we'd need like TNT, use TNT or shield here. We can just run around them. It says you need shield, but you can. Shield is completely useless in this game. TNT replaces every use of it. So a bit of platforming here. We have to go through the left window, or else we get hit by the fire. There we go. That's it. There's only a couple of minutes left, guys. Just got to defeat. We actually got to defeat the boss we defeated right at the start of the game in the flashback sequence, and then the actual final boss. And that's it. So this might look a bit familiar. Luckily, pretty much just as easy as last time. As long as you keep him in this kind of damage lock here, he's pretty easy. Oh no! I looked away. Now we got to improvise. Should be okay. It's fine. Okay. That's it. Now we got to the final boss, which is Puska, which is again the big reveal boss. Luckily, Puska. Oh, nice, we got a ghost. Puska's pretty consistent. The only annoying bit is these ghosts. So you have to hit him with a pillar and then kill all these kind of ghosts he sends out. Luckily, his movement there is really consistent. So he kind of always moves the same way. It's all right, we can take a few hits. I think the one failing about this game, you notice we have these items. Nice, we got him. We actually don't get to use them at all in the final fight. I think that is a bit of a failing of the game. We've got time coming up here after the next pillar hit, by the way. I think there's one more ghost. We've got time coming up very soon. Hopefully I can use this pillar. And time. Oh my god. We can watch the final boss. Watch a little cutscene there.
Good stuff.
Thank you. I guess shout out please to the community. We're really welcoming a bunch of people with just a love for the game. We're not all speedrunners. We're very welcome to new runners. No gatekeeping or anything here. I love new runners coming and beating my time. Please do. And there's also these other categories as well, which are not quite as hard as what I just shown. That's a pretty typical category. Special shout outs to Avasam, Bloopy, Cicada, Cerulean, J-Man, and the Blue 2. And shout outs to AusSpeedruns and PAX Australia for letting me show this awesome game that I'm honestly really in love with and just love. Awesome.
Thanks again for that amazing Pitfall run. We did get one last donation we would like you to put in before you head off. We got $20 from AdSam, who said, nice to see some Pitfall with this. So coming up next we have the... Whoop. Coming up next we have the crash block, so make sure you stick around for that. So we are just about ready to start our run. Upcoming, we have Crash 4. It's about time with Damos.
Hey guys, how you going? Running Crash 4.